You guys, look where we're at today. We are at High Point building. This is where our clinic and surgery center is gonna be. We're gonna do this MTV CRIBS style. We're gonna go through all the spaces. You guys, you will not believe how far along this building has come. And we are so close. So we're gonna take you through that today, and I'm gonna just kind of show you behind the scenes before everything's done. Let's go. So out here you can see there is an approachway up to the front of the building. There's a bunch of parking outside. There's actually underground parking as well, which I can show you later. But this is gonna be the entrance up here. This is a 3.5-story building. I am co-owners with a few other owners in the building. So Capita Finance Group, Joe Sorensen, and then there's a reception center up top. And then we're occupying the bottom 2 floors. Capita is pretty much the top 2 floors, and there's a reception center up over there. So this is gonna be an awesome building. Great location here in Draper, kind of at the point of the mountain. These are not gonna be the final doors, you guys, I promise. They're gonna look a lot cooler than this, but let's go inside. So this is gonna be the entrance to the spa and the clinic. That's a heater. This is gonna be a glass storefront, and you're gonna be staring right at the front desk. The logo will be there. Some really cool things on the side. I won't tell you exactly what it is yet, but it's gonna look amazing. And this is the waiting area. So you'll come in here, and this will be the front check-in desk here. All this space here, all back through here. This is all a waiting room area. So there'll be some really nice seating, some lighting. Just kind of have you chill before you are either seen in clinic or in the spa. So it's a little bit noisy here. So let's kind of go to the clinic side first. As you're getting checked in, you'll kind of come back through here. And this brings you into our clinic space. They got the drywall going. They're mudding. It looks awesome. But this is our clinic side, you guys. It's pretty big. We've broken this down into 2 clinic pods. So all these windows here, you can see the views out to the Salt Lake Valley there. These are all our pre-op and post-op rooms. So you'll come see our nurses in here after surgery. I'll come see you in here. This is the view that you'll have. Hope it's a little bit relaxing for you after having surgery. This will take care of you just like we are now in our current space, but we'll make sure your drains, everything's looking good. And then coming down this hallway, again, there's 2 clinics. We call them pods. So this is something we learned from where Dr. Garlick, Dr. Pfeiffer did fellowship. They had these pods. So you essentially have 2 surgeons or 2 providers in clinic running their own clinics at the same time. And we really won't see each other than maybe in the hallway. It's a little bit dark right now, but this area here, these are all gonna be our consult rooms. So there's gonna be, couches, TVs, mirrors, and all these things. So we'll be able to sit down, do your consult, do sizing, and discuss kind of your plans for surgery. So there's 5 of these rooms here. See, come right here. So when I'm doing clinic, we'll just kind of be in these rooms. They're gonna be pretty nice, cozy. This right here is for this pod. This is a photo room. So this will be it's kind of an elongated room. We'll be able to have you do your befores and afters in here. Let's say it's in my clinic day. And then again, these are the nurse rooms. So I can kind of run back and forth between the consults, pre-op, post-ops here. And that's pod 1. So again, there's 4 nurse rooms here. This is our medical assistant / nurse workroom. So there's gonna be really cool kind of workspaces throughout here with some nice natural lighting, but also some other lighting. They'll be here getting things done and kind of running between 2 clinics. So we're pretty much gonna be running 2 clinics at once. And again, so this is kind of a mirror of the other side. So there's that photo room again for pod 2, and then there's those 5 rooms that I showed you earlier. So I'm gonna try and squeeze past this here. Hope you can get through there. And as we get towards the end of clinic, you can look back. This is a really long hallway of the clinic. So the lighting up here, you guys, I can't wait for you to see it. It is really cool what we've designed with Copper Haas, Mindy. They designed a really cool design to kind of break up the hallway, the visuals of it. On the spa side, we got even some cooler stuff going on too, I think. But anyway, as we get down to the end of clinic, we have some this is a bathroom. This is one of our clinic storage areas. It's a little bit dark right now, but you can see here we'll be doing a lot of the storage in there. We have 2 procedure rooms right here. So these procedure rooms are gonna be for things that you can do awake. So even things like labiaplasty, liposuction, a lot of those things can be done in these clinic rooms. They're gonna be fully functional. A lot of our trainings that we'll do will be done in these 2 rooms. But check this out. You can imagine if you're getting let's say your hair transplantation surgery, this would be your view. You'll be sitting right here in the chair, and you just get to take this in for whatever it takes, 6-8 hours. This is probably one of my favorite rooms to do things in. So great for, you know, patient, surgeon, whoever's doing the procedure, or PAs or NPs, but really cool view. This is the approach road right here that you can come up down from Draper. But sweet view. All right, let's go back here. So there's 2 procedure rooms, so we could run those. This is gonna be my office. So my office is at the end of this hallway. So this right here is gonna be some glass through here, because I want it to be inviting. But if you come into the office here, you can see the views. Excited about this. Yeah, so just a little bit of office for me. I have never had an office, let's be honest, or even a desk for the most part. So it'd be fun to have an office. I probably won't ever be in there. 2 rooms behind you, these are clean and dirty rooms for instrumentation and stuff. And then these are all more offices for admin. So this is another really cool office space here. Another great office with great views. Looking at Lone Peak over there, but pretty sweet. Yeah, right over there, you can see it. And if we turn around, so this is kind of the back. This is the admin side, right? So this kind of comes as an L. These are all of our doctor's offices, Dr. Garlick, Dr. Pfeiffer, our other admin staff, our coordinators. It's all gonna be in this hallway. So it's been set up this way intentionally on this side of the building because I'm gonna show you something really cool. That's the other side of this walk-through storage to the clinic. All right, I'm gonna show you something. This is the last office. This door right here though, so this kind of exits this space. So you can imagine where my office is or Dr. Garlick. If let's say we have surgery going on and we're up in clinic, we take this back hallway, we come through this doorway, and then right through here I can go downstairs to the operating room. So we'll show you the ORs in a second, but it's a super quick trip down. So we can run up and down stairs really easily, see patients, do surgery, not have to be in different locations. It's gonna be nice. Anyway, so that's that. I'll just take you down this way. So this is a public kind of main hallway. These are all like mechanical rooms and whatever. There are bathrooms right here. I think, yeah, they started tiling that room. You probably can't see it, it's a little dark. They started doing tile and stuff in that bathroom. So the public spaces, they've started to do all that work. I don't know if this helps, but you can kind of see here as tile work's going in. They haven't grouted yet. It's getting there. That's a really cool green color. It's hard to see here, but it's coming along. All right, so that was the clinic side. It's a little noisy. We're gonna kind of speed past. We'll go back through the front entrance and I'll show you the spa side because it's really cool. So we come back in here. So now if you're going into the spa, we're gonna take you back. This right here, this space is gonna be amazing here on the left. This is our retail space for all the skincare, all the nutritional stuff we do, all the post-op, pre-op garment stuff. This whole room in here, imagine it like it's its own little Sephora inside of JCPenney or Sears. You know, but it's like a super nice high-end retail space. So it's gonna give that kind of vibe. Anyway, we come back here. I have to show you guys this. This is the conference room. So, you know, we've tried to make this space really an awesome space to collaborate with other surgeons, doctors, practitioners. This is gonna be our kind of main meeting area. This is our conference room. So imagine all along here, this is gonna be glass with some wood slats to help some privacy. But then this whole thing in here can be a massive, you know, kind of U or V-shaped conference table, bunch of chairs, and then a really, really cool LED screen here. So if you guys been to the Delta Center, Revel, they do all the screens at the Delta Center, those 4K LED screens. They are the ones hooking us up with a really, really sweet screen here. So the thought is we have conferences in here, we have trainings, educations, bring people from around the world, like-minded people to kind of learn from each other. So that's what we're excited about in this space. Let's keep going down. I do need to show you the break room because it's right next to the conference room. And that's Dr. Pfeiffer's office, by the way. I'm just kidding. Watch out there. That's where the soda pop goes. You're gonna see what that means. So this is our break room. So remember, sorry, down there, that's the clinic that I took you down earlier. So right here, kind of in the middle, are the conference room and the break room. This is probably gotta be one of the coolest break rooms in the valley, you guys. I don't know anything cooler than this. But this is where our staff's gonna come hang out, lunch break. They get a break from me or Dr. Garlick or whoever. But this is the space. There's gonna be, you know, kind of benches all along the window, the glass. There's gonna be little booths to sit in. There's gonna be TV to relax. And yeah, there's gonna be a soda machine right here, or drinks, whatever, and it's gonna be pumped in from that room that I showed you was Piper's office. But yeah, we're gonna have all that set up for our staff. Just really want them to have a good experience. There's a bathroom in here for staff as well. Okay, so let's go back to the spa side. These are all hidden cabinets behind the panels in the break room, or in the lobby. Cool. All right, so now this is the spa side like I talked about. If you look here, it's another long hallway, but we're gonna break it up with these really pretty arches. So you can see those beams coming out. Those are actually gonna be half arches. So you're gonna see these kind of crossing arches, breaks up the hallway. It's gonna have a little bit more calmer, you know, more like warm vibe over here. The clinic's a little bit more of a techie, you know, kind of more like that, you know, I don't know, clean white look. This is gonna be a little more warm, inviting, calming. So these are offices. One of these is the podcast room. It might, that's someone's office. That's JCN's office. It might be this room. Yeah, one of these rooms is the podcast room. I don't remember which one it is. But anyway, these are all offices, podcast rooms. Now, for lasers and things, we have to keep those rooms on the inside. They can't have windows. So these rooms on the inside can be very nice, very warm, inviting, and cozy, but they don't have windows. And then all these rooms here are our nurse injector rooms. You come and get your injections, you're staring out there, you know, have a nice vibe, good smells, good music, all that stuff. It's a bathroom. So again, these are all, there's 6 or 7 nurse injector rooms. They're all kind of lining the outside of the building, where the massage rooms, where lymphatic massage, laser rooms, they're all on the inside here. You can see they're pretty nice. Finishing that room, I don't know what's going on there. This is our photo room, so there's no need for a window in there. This is our nurse injector's office, so between patients they can hang out here, get charting done. Have a really sweet view actually. Hang out here, and then come around here, again more nurses. There's just a lot of injection rooms, injection room. This is kind of cool. This is like our pass-through, but like our med room. So all of our staff can come here and get the things they need to do their procedures. And then over here, that's another injector room. And this is Mindy's office. So, you know, she picked this office. She's a very humble person. She's like, your office is like twice as big as mine. I love her views though. And she's gonna have those decorations we have here is gonna be awesome. Anyway, so we are essentially on the opposite ends of the building. So I don't know how often I'm gonna see her. But she's gonna be over here on the spa side. Yeah, these are offices, and these are rooms. It's like a massage room. Yeah, some massage rooms. This is a bathroom. Are gonna be so sick. The design of them that they put together is amazing. This over here is kind of back in the laundry room for all the estheticians, all the stuff, you know, all the towels and bedding and everything we need. This is kind of that whole space here. We have storage stuff in here too. So try to think of storage. You know, you can never have enough storage space, I guess, but here we are. Yeah, so these are the massage rooms right here. Gonna be sick. So that is the spa space. We'll go back through the retail space, like I was talking to you about, to the lobby, and then we'll go downstairs to the surgery center. This right here is actually going to be the checkout spot for the spa. There's one on the clinic side as well. But essentially, after you're done with your spa treatments, you'll check out here, and then you'll go through the retail space to leave. So again, this is the retail space. We just stepped into it. It's gonna look awesome. It's gonna have arches and lighting and really cool displays that they put together. So I think it'll be really inviting as well. So let's go downstairs. We'll go this way. I'll take you to the front. So because, you know, we have a surgery center downstairs, the elevator that goes down, we're on the main level. This is actually the second floor. We had to get a bigger elevator so we could fit in a hospital bed if we needed to, or a gurney. Bigger elevator. So we're gonna go downstairs now to the first level. It's so crazy to see all this going up. take you to the front and then kind of walk through. So let's start over here. All right. So right here, this is, you know, for our patients that are being dropped off for surgery or their family's coming, you will be able to pull up. This is all underground parking. There's a ramp that brings you down here. You'll be able to pull up right here in the front doors, and then take the patient right in, or wheel them right out after surgery. So you'll come in here. This is kind of the main general lobby area. There's some artwork, some signage here, and it will direct you over here to the surgery center. So this is Highport Surgery Center, HBSC's lobby. So you come in here, this is the entrance to the surgery center. You know, our whole goal is to have a little bit higher end experience in terms of surgery. Not what you typically think of a surgery center. We're gonna try to do something a little bit different here. Anyway, this is the check-in desk here. The seating areas here, obviously a TV, coffee bar for people that are family and waiting. If you're having surgery, you'll be taken back by one of the nurses into the surgical space. And there's 4 pre-op rooms. So I'll take you to one of the pre-op rooms right now. The pre-op rooms are where we do all the markings and get patients ready for surgery, make sure they have their blood pressure checked, make sure all their labs are in order, everything before they have surgery. So this is one of the 4 rooms. Now these 4 rooms can also convert to overnight stay. So for our out-of-town patients or bigger cases or patients, you know, they need to be a little bit monitored, they'll stay here overnight. So these rooms are actually pretty nice, have some nice beds where you can come back and actually stay here with the nurse watching you through the night. Right now they're putting in these special types of walls, so they had to tear out the framing to do these things called falk walls. So it looks like 2 or 1 big room, but there's actually kind of 2 rooms adjacent here. Anyway, we'll come do the markings in here like I normally do, get your pre-op photos, and then you'll be taken back to surgery. So again, there's 4 of those rooms, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna show you kind of the admin side first, then we'll go over to the surgery side. This is the conference room. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the physician lounge and the staffing lounge. So we try to make it super nice. It'll be a really sweet TV. I'm gonna try and get a really cool arcade in here for people to play around with. But yeah, this is gonna be kitchen, dining, seating area for this, and then a really cool view. So this is gonna be where people are gonna come, you know, between surgery, the surgeons, the staff, they're on break, have a nice place to kind of hang out and chill, get their break. So then that's the break room. These are actually consult rooms. So after surgery, you know, you can take the patient's family in and talk to them, update them on that if you need a private space. There's also a call room. So nurses that are calling you ahead of time for your surgery tomorrow, they'll call you from there. There's also a doctor dictation room down there. So this is the conference room for the surgical floor. It's pretty cool too. Maybe not as cool as one upstairs because the LED screen upstairs is way cooler. But yeah, same thing. It'll be screen here, table. This is going to be glass, and this is where a lot of the conferences will happen for the surgical side of things for all the staff. These are all admin spaces. So for people running the surgery center or DON or admin or billing people, they're all going to be back here. So that's where all these offices are. And then there's a bunch of storage. We have to have like gas tank rooms and suction rooms and all this stuff. So all this space back here is kind of that back end space that we need, and storage obviously. Okay, I'm gonna take you now through the pre-op post-op area and then show you the surgery, the actual ORs where we do surgery. So kind of a long walk. Murphy and I are getting a good walk today. I walked this earlier already today with some other people. It's good exercise. Okay, so when you're brought back, you do your pre-op, you have your surgery, you're gonna come back into this area. This is the recovery area. This is gonna be a sick setup. It's gonna be a really big island here. You can see this drop down. The design that I have there is really cool. It's gonna be like reeds with LEDs on them. It's gonna be really pretty. There's gonna be a huge island in the middle there where the nurse is gonna be charting, kind of watching you from their desk, or they'll be at the bedside. But then you can imagine all along here, along this wall here, all along the glass there's gonna be tons of beds with curtains in between. There's 16 beds total for recovery. You have to have a certain number of beds. Beds, dividers. But you know, if I woke up from surgery and I'm staring at hair, that's kind of a comforting, relaxing view. Actually, the patients on that other side looking this way, maybe it's getting cute. But it's going to be that station in the middle there. And then here in this corner, this is like higher end overnight stay room. So that's going to be this room. Again, they're putting in this falk wall here, so that'll go up. But this is going to be a room. And then we have 2 bathrooms over there that are really nice. So if you're staying here, you'll use those restrooms. There's going to be lockers and kind of food stations and stuff. Again, more beds here. All right. So that's all the recovery area and the pre-op. So you kind of go back and forth, and then when you're done with surgery, they wheel you out. Now we're entering the OR. These are one-way, like garbage retrieval and laundry rooms. So these are the double doors. Now we're entering into the sterile surgery side of things. Over on the side here, these are like our storage rooms for sterile instruments and equipment. And then there's like a pass-through room from dirty to clean. So there's 2 rooms from dirty to clean. You can imagine the surgical sinks are right here. And I'm going to take you into OR number 1. So there's 5 operating rooms. They're massive. So this is OR 1. It's pretty big. So they're going to have all the ventilation systems in here where they have the negative vacuum pressure, all the laminar flow. So we do all types of surgeries in here, not even just plastic surgery, but any kind of surgery. Pretty big space. OR tables in the middle. Anesthesia machine. We got plenty of space to do things. You know, if we have to wheel in C-arms or whatever it is, we'll have the space for that. There will be lights that drop down and all those booms and all that stuff. So this is OR 1. So OR 1, 2, and 3 are pretty much all the same size. They're pretty big like this. And then 4 and 5 are slightly smaller. This space in here is we call sub-sterile space. So there'll be some storage and things in there. These are kind of the connection rooms between the 2 ORs. So go back out here. So if you need to enter, you can get into the sub-sterile. And there's actually even a storage room in the back. So if we're storing those things like the C-arms, you know, the X-ray stuff, you can store it all in there. Or like sometimes, you know, neurosurgery, spine, they need certain tables. We have to store them back there. We want them close by and accessible. So that was OR 1. Again, these are all the dirty and clean. So here's OR 2. Again, you guys, this is like, I don't know. For me, when we were designing this, I told the architect and the designers, I met with several architects and different designers that had done primaries and University of Utah and all these places. I said, look, like I don't want to be in an OR in a box. I want windows, I want a view, because I spend 10 to 12 hours a day standing in one spot. And it's sometimes, you know, we don't move. So I want to at least be able to see something really beautiful, watch the sunset or something while I'm operating. And so that was our goal, is we designed this with that in mind. You know, in my mind, patients are asleep. Like, you know, like you're not going to remember any of this. We hope you do. I don't think you will. You'll remember the clinic. But for us, day to day, I wanted to make sure that we were taking care of our staff and our people, just as important to me. So yeah, the view was very important. So that's why all these ORs have this beautiful view. Here's more sinks. Murphy's one of those. We did that TikTok recently. So this is OR 3. I don't know. It seemed to be getting bigger to me. What's going on here? They all seems bigger than OR 2. But yeah, so they're going to be, the roof comes down a little bit. There's a whole ventilation system that hasn't been put in yet. That's coming pretty soon, actually. This is OR 3. And, you know, kind of vision, if we're not doing plastic surgery in here, we're doing, again, like these other types of cases that I mentioned. Now we're getting towards the quote-unquote smaller ORs, 4 and 5. This right here is another storage sub-sterile room, so plenty of space there. This is OR 4. Actually, I love this OR. I kind of envision myself at the end of the day, like if those ORs are filled with, you know, other surgeons, I'm gonna come in here. Love this view. Now you can see the roads right here. So we have to do some kind of special glass covering so that people can't see, you know, obviously our patients or our surgery. But the view here is phenomenal. Like the view of the mountains over here is just, it's crazy to me. Love it. So this is like, I envision my space. I'm gonna retire here. You know, this is what I want to be looking at when I retire. So that's my goal. But yeah, so OR tables right here in the middle. You got storage on the sides. You can have speakers and, you know, gotta have music. You know, if we're gonna be operating, we gotta have good music. So good speakers. Again, more sinks here. Shorts to wash your hands. And then here's OR 5. OR 5 again has an awesome view of the mountains. Again, we'll probably need that covering on the glass. And then there's a storage room back there. So it's really exciting. It's a big project. It's been going on for over 3 years now. And then back here is just, again, more storage, admin space. And that's actually that back hallway. I take you back. That's where the locker rooms are. It's just so dark. It's not worth it. But that's where I'll come downstairs, then be able to come into the ORs myself, Dr. Piper, Dr. Garlic. So that's the space. If you look all the way back down there, this is the OR hallway, kind of long, but it'll be good for our health, I think. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for going on this little CRIBS tour that we did. We're really excited. We'll obviously give more updates as things happen. The next update will probably be more when the fixtures and the features are start going in. But anyway, thanks for coming along with us. Thank you for following us on this journey as well. Again, it's been several years. You guys are so supportive. Peace out.